Live it how you want. Well, you live it how you choose. Live it how you want. At those old West Country Blues.
Hey guys, Rasmus here. Today I want to talk a little bit about sleep systems, what sleeping bags and sleeping pads and baby bags that I use in different configurations, whether it's summer or winter or spring or fall. It doesn't really matter. I can cover it all with these 5 items. Basically, you know, I've got only one sleeping pad that I use all the time. It's for whether it's winter or summer, I'll go to this sleeping pad no matter what. But the other parts are kind of interchangeable. Okay guys, so no matter what season it is and no matter where I am rather, I'll always use a baby bag. Just if not for temperatures, then for things like protecting my sleeping bag. Both of these baby bags are waterproof, especially on the bottom. They have more of a breathable fabric on the top, especially this one. But this one doesn't take up a whole lot of room. It's made by Higless, as you can see, and it cost me like 300 Danish crowns. For this video, I will just use this baby bag. It's a Danish Army baby bag. It has a double zipper and the zippers are in the middle, but we'll get to that. At the end of the video I will show this baby bag just because I will let people see it. So I will show this in the end of the video, but primarily when I go out camping I will choose this one, and that's why I will show this one in the video. Okay guys, so as I said, I use this the same sleeping pad all year round. This is just a self-inflatable one. It's basically a cheapo, I guess you can call it that. It's not a thermarest or anything fancy. It cost me like 200 Danish crowns, and of course all of the prices in this video, I will put the other currencies on the video or in the description. But this one originally came in the slimmer roll-up, but it was a bit longer. But then again, you can do this with any kind of sleeping pad. You can fold it over and roll it up that way instead. And I chose to do that. It just stays a bit more neatly in my pack. I don't have to put it on the outside now. In this shape, I can put it on the inside instead. So that's what I choose to do. As I said, it's self-inflatable and it's 3 centimeters thick when it's inflated. And I just love this thing. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, and it was cheap, so I love it. Okay guys, so what you see here is basically the 2 sleeping bags that I use when I'm out camping. You know, this is what I call the intermediate bag. It's, you know, it's a bit bulky. Obviously it isn't compressed right now. It will compress down to approximately there. That length. This one is compressed. You can see it's very compact. This is my summer sleeping bag. This is my spring and fall sleeping bag, and together they form my winter sleeping bag. So in the winter I will put this one inside the larger one, my intermediate bag, and that will form a winter sleeping bag or a sleep system. And in the summer I will just go with this one, unless it's really cold. But you know, I will combine these with a baby bag and then a sleeping pad, and that will be a sleep system. We'll just let this sleeping pad inflate and get the other things out. Okay, so as I said guys, this is a Danish Army or a Danish military baby bag. It's just an awesome baby bag. It's robust, waterproof, cheap, It doesn't take up that much room, a bit more than some of the other ones on the market, but you just can't beat this thing. It's indestructible. Okay guys, so here is the Danish Army bivy bag. It's basically a bivy bag with a central zipper, but underneath the first zipper is a second zipper, and I'll show you that. We'll get to that. It's got a drawstring here on the top, and then it's got the little yeah, what the hell do you call that? I can't remember, but it's got the genuine issue markings there, HMAK, which basically means that this is genuine issue. You can see it's made by that company, or what you call it. You know, it's basically just a sign that it's genuine issue. You can see it's made out of 100% polyamide or polyamide. I don't know if they have spelled it incorrectly or anything, but it's made in 1995. I don't mind that. It's a great bivy bag. This thing was made 2 years before I was born. That's kind of sick, you know. It's just a great bivy bag. You can't beat it. And as I said, it's got 2 zippers, and underneath the first one is a second one, which has a more breathable layer. But again, we'll get to that. Okay, so as I said, guys, we've got first one zipper going down, and then you can see we've got a second one, and right here is a more breathable material, right here. It's more of like a mosquito net or something like that. Okay, so that's the first one, the first zipper. Then we'll undo the second zipper down and open it up. That's an open bivy bag right there. Sleeping pad. Okay guys, well basically what we've got now is we've got the bivy bag opened up, the sleeping pad put in, and basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the sleeping bags and put them inside. So, you know, right now it's summer, so I'll probably just show you this one inside the sleep system. Obviously this intermediate bag don't have to be used during the summer. This one is good to about 10 degrees Celsius, maybe a bit lower with the with the bivy bag, but I'll just show you that. This one I'll put away. Okay, so as I said guys, this is my summer sleeping bag. We'll just undo the compression straps here on the stuff sack or the compression sack. And once I've done that, I'll just put them to the side and open it up. And you can see that sleeping bag doesn't take up much room. It's just a great sleeping bag. Okay, so we'll get into the sleep system. I'll get inside this bad boy. Okay, then I will close up the bivy bag. We're getting somewhere now. Okay, so as I told you guys, this is a double zipper. This thing is very, very tight. If I close the second zipper too, you can see how tight that is. So I guess if it was really cold, I will close the second zipper too and just get that extra bit of warmth. There's just no need for it because my sleeping bags are perfect for the temperatures that I choose to use them in, so I don't need to do that. But of course, if I was sleeping on without a tarp, which I normally do, I do normally use a tarp and a cheap tarp as well on the ground as a ground cover underneath my sleep system. But if I was sleeping under the stars without a tarp, I would definitely close the second one to waterproof my sleep system. And this outer shell on the bivy bag is absolutely waterproof. There's no doubt about it. And if I chose to, I could sleep directly under the stars without a tarp. So basically, kind of wrestle a little bit to make sure that everything is where I want it, and pull the drawstring on the bivy bag like that, and get inside. Ooh. Ooh, that's warm. That's very, very warm. Well guys, kinda late here in my sleep system, and I realized that I'd forgotten to talk about, you know, pillows. I used to take a pillow with me, a self-inflatable pillow. I just don't do it anymore because I don't need to. I'll normally just take one of the stuff sack and put some clothes in there, or you know, some rain gear or whatever, and that's my pillow. So I used to carry a self-inflatable pillow. I just don't do anymore because there's just no need for it. You take a stuff sack, you put in some clothes, and that's your pillow right there. Awesome. You know guys, I know someone's out there is gonna say, that ain't no goddamn sleep system, Private. Where's the wool blanket? But you know what? I will do some wool blanket overnights out in the woods at some point. First off, I need to acquire a good 100% wool blanket, and they're difficult to find, especially cheaply. Some people try to rip you off by giving you a 100% wool blanket for extremely high prices, and there's just no need for that. You can find cheap 100% wool blankets like Italian wool blankets, or the Dutch army wool blankets, or Danish army wool blankets for that matter. It doesn't matter, but you just need to search for the good ones and those that are intact and cheap. But as I said guys, I will do some wool blanket videos in the future, more of traditional overnights and traditional camping. It's just a matter of, you know, getting the stuff to do it, you know. Basically this sleep system, all in all of the compartments probably costs about maybe 1,500 or 1,500 Danish crowns. Obviously, as I said, I'll put the other currencies on the video or down in the description box. But that's pretty much it. I think 1,500 for all of these pieces, which of course are interchangeable, as I said. So I think that's what you're looking at if you try to get a good sleep system that you can interchange, whether it's summer or winter. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little sleep system video. And I'll see you on the next video. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I nearly forgot. I promised to show the Hegeless bivy bag. You can see it's a very compact bivy bag. Doesn't take up much room. Okay guys, so the bivy bag itself has a waterproof bottom on it and a breathable top. That means that you probably don't want to lay out in the open with this bivy bag, because it's not waterproof on the top. So you probably want something waterproof above you, like a tarp or a tent. If you're a tent person, I'm not a tent person, but if you are, that's what you're going to be using, because this bivy bag is not waterproof on the top. Now, it's more of like square shaped, whereas some bivy bags have a more of like a rounded edge or a rounded foot area. This one is more of like a square type bivy bag. It's very simple here. It's basically just a one big hole where you get in. There's no zipper. That kind of irritates me, but other than that, it's still a good bivy bag. It's got the Haiglyphs markings on it there, and a drawstring. The drawstring is made from bungee cord. All in all, guys, I would say that this is probably a good bivy bag. Not the best, but definitely good. And if you can live with the fact that you have to get in here at the top, and you know there's plenty of space. It's just a matter of practicing. I've got into this thing more than twice and more than 5 times. It's not that difficult, you know, just kind of have to practice.